nervous, shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling ever since I've been.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Give to Nick Chubb.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Don't say nothing. Red 80. Under 10. 10.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 24, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Browns.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And the Browns first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's caught here by Adams.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Browns 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll try again with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was brought down by...
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Browns.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the carry is Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Give to Nick Chubb.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
For a Jet.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on play action. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Faking the give. Darnold going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Mayfield now. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Browns 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 28. Browns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Rattling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
7-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down and 8. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5
yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Check. Check, lady. Check, lady.
On second down, it's Bell. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jets 35.
Brown, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. After the interception, here's Darnold. A screen to Bell.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Darnold on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out right at the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Darnold now to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
$13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The 43-yard line.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Mayfield pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get